Reach your leads anywhere, anytime with GetZot Connector. As a marketer, you're always looking for new and innovative ways to reach your audience.
Hello, St. Pete. Welcome to the District 7 newsletter. We're back with more updates and opportunities for you to get involved. Let's dive into the latest news. Healthy Food Action Plan. The City of St. Petersburg is introducing a new program called the Healthy Food Action Plan, aimed at addressing the social, environmental, economic, and physical aspects of food access and security in St. Pete through programs, projects, partnerships, and policies. The Healthy Food Action Plan project is funded by federal funds to the city through the American Rescue Plan Act, ARPA, and will be operated by Healthy St. Pete, a division of the city's Parks and Recreation Department. The Healthy Food Action Plan will focus specifically on 16 census tracts designated by the city as healthy food priority areas. In-person meetings will be held November 28, 9:30 a.m. and December 11, 6:30 p.m. at the Frank Pierce and Enoch Davis Centers, respectively. For information on the program and to register for a virtual session, visit healthystpetefl.com for details.
Water shortage notice. Due to the current drought conditions, the Southwest Florida Water Management District has issued a modified Phase 1 water shortage order that includes the city of St. Petersburg. The order goes into effect on December 1, 2023. This order comes after significantly below normal rainfall, reduced river levels, and increasing water supply concerns. To help conserve water, the city is shifting to a temporary watering restriction of once a week. This restriction applies to properties watering with potable, city water, water from private wells, or private connections to surface water sources, lakes, ponds, etc. Additionally, residents should adjust their irrigation timer to ensure the settings are correct, as restriction
Reach your leads anywhere, anytime with GetZot Connector. As a marketer, you're always looking for new and innovative ways to reach your audience. However, with so many devices and social media platforms available, it can be a challenge to connect with your leads and potential customers effectively. This is where GetZot Connector app comes in. With our all-in-one marketing solution, you can engage with your leads on any device and through various channels quickly and easily. Let's take a closer look at how GetZot Connector can help you connect with your customers, improve response rates, and grow your business. GetZot Connector is a full-featured mobile app that connects you with your leads and customers through various channels like Phone Connect, voicemail drops, SMS, MMS, emails, and Facebook Messenger. This means you can engage with them on any device and through multiple channels, which is essential to effectively reach your audience in today's digital landscape. One of the best things about GetZot Connector is that it allows you to create multi-channel campaigns that are tailored to the specific needs of each subscriber. Your own AI bot to easily craft messages that resonate with your audience and increase response rates. Whether it's using Phone Connect to follow up with a lead, sending a personalized text message or email, or chatting with your customers on Facebook Messenger, GetZot Connector makes it easy to connect with your audience on multiple fronts. GetZot Connector also includes powerful data analysis tools that help you track user engagement, measure how your campaigns are performing, and get insights on what content resonates with your audience. This gives you the valuable data you need to tweak your campaigns so that they're even more effective in the future. Some common questions and objections we hear about GetZot Connector include: Question: Is it easy to use? GetZot Connector is designed with ease of use in mind. Our app is user-friendly and intuitive, and our team is always available to help with any questions you may have. Question: Is GetZot Connector expensive? Our pricing plans are reasonable and flexible, making it easy for businesses of all sizes to use our platform. Question: Do I need any technical skills to use GetZot Connector? Not at all. Our platform is designed to be simple and easy to use, even for those without any technical skills. In today's fast-paced digital world, it's more important than ever to connect with your audience on multiple devices.
Voice of the People, King Jab on 99.1 FM, WJM, and 99 Jams, the Bird, Carafesta Radio. Tune in every Thursday at 9 a.m. to hear the best in the Bay, the best radio show in the land. That's King Jab, Voice of the People, WJM 99.1 FM, Carafesta Radio. Call in and join us at 727-637-2416. That's 727-637-2416. King Jab, what you got for us today?
We back in it. I tried to play my intro, but my intro ain't work out, so I had to intro myself. Well, how y'all doing out there this morning, man? How's everybody doing? I tried to bring y'all in with the Brother Donnie intro, but it didn't work. And we here with y'all today. We finna do we got some nice little segments we're gonna hit, y'all. We got some nice little segments we're gonna hit before I declare the St. Pete Community State of Emergency. We're in a state of emergency. If you are a St. Petersburg, hold on, what they say, a St. Petersburg native?
St. Petersburg
native. Yeah, we're in a state of emergency. So we're gonna do that after we get to our opening segment in our sports.
Yes, sir.
So how I want to open it up is I got it on my notes right here, words to my youth. And my words is actually to my young dream right here. And I'm sitting back, and in my life right now, a lot of people is pushing me towards re-entry. And this is convicted felons, coming back into society.
Yeah.
And my heart is pushing me towards no entry. And when I look at young men such as yourself, like a lot of people look at the sports and the popular guys and the guys that go off to the military as success stories.
Mm-hmm.
And I get to sit here and work with a young man that's 17, graduated high school, and already is on his college curriculum. And it is a block of kids that are inspired by the work that you are doing. So this is why we investing so much in you right now, because I know that you can lead this new generation, bro. And I know it's kids out there just like you. Everybody can't shoot a basketball or throw a football, and everybody is not. All of our kids are not monolithic. Also, our kids are individuals, and we have to hone in on the skills that they have.
Yeah.
So with you, media, the media point is really where I'm at with it, and I like it. So I just want to thank you for being here, bro. I got a lot of plans that hopefully you decide to really dig in with, because I really want to push you out there to bring along. I want to see a troop of our kids in this media space, man.
And believe me, you will. The one thing I want to do in my entire life is leave behind some sort of legacy. Whether, and I know I can't, like you were saying, I can't play sports that well. I thought I could. I mean, I was okay, painfully okay, but I know that I liked watching sports and I like talking about it. So, and that's been like my entire life. I've been talking about sports and stuff, and it's all of them. It ain't just like just football, just basketball. I watch all of them, some more than others, but I do. And I knew for the longest time that I wanted to build a career off of that, off of sports. It was talking about sports, and for you to give me this position where I can talk about sports professionally. I also think I'm also indebted to you for that.
Hey man, we rocking together, man. I appreciate it, and I know that you're the future, bro. Like everything that I stand on, everything that I'm moving on right now in 2024 is basically for my kids, my brother's kids, like your father, and for y'all kids, because this is why one of the reasons why I'm declaring a state of emergency, because I don't think we in St. Pete are taking y'all livelihoods serious. So speaking of sports, we're gonna go into sports, bro. That's what we here for, man. I'm gonna let you take over. What you got for me?
So what I got is I got some more predictions for y'all about the for the NFL playoffs, y'all. I was 5-1 last week.
5-1?
5-1 last week. The only one I got wrong was Miami, Kansas City.
And I did forewarn you.
Yeah, you did. And that was the one I was the most torn about, because I mean that was more anybody's game.
Yeah, but 5-1 was pretty good for all you sports bettors out there. Y'all better pay attention to the dream. So what you got for us this week?
What I got. So we're gonna go in NFC and we're gonna go in the AFC. We're in the divisional round, so that means we got 8 teams right now. Ooh. And we got the one I wanted to start with is the most underrated team right now versus the most hyped up team, which is Tampa Bay versus Detroit. I don't know if you saw what happened on Monday, but Eagles were slain. It was a national emergency because somebody was out there killing bald eagles.
Ooh, and that's the law.
Oh yeah. But Tampa Bay put that hurt on Philadelphia, so much so that the O-lineman Jason Kelce had to retire after the game.
Podcasting is good money.
Yes, sir. Cry Eagles cry, baby. Yeah, they put that hurt on them. And Detroit, I don't know if you saw, won the first playoff game in 31 years. In 30 years, rather. 91 was the last time they won a playoff game.
Oh, wow. You were
John F. Kennedy has only missed 2 Lions playoff games in his time.
So what you think? What's your prediction on the Bucks in Detroit, man?
So this is another one where it's really anybody's game, but I think if you look at who's the more complete team, who's the team that I think is going to make it furthest, I think it's got to be Detroit. I got Detroit beating Tampa Bay 24-13. Now, once again, it is anybody's game, and if you ask,
stop, man, you went against the Bucks.
I had to be smart. I had to be smart. It went against me, but I had to be smart on that. And I think that Tampa Bay has a chance to beat them, but right now, I am not.
Man, I'm going with the Bucks, man. Next
You going-
pick, man.
all right,
I don't
that's
even
fair.
want to, because you came here with a Buccaneer helmet, man.
And
Oh.
the jersey too, from when they won the Super Bowl.
And y'all online, we having live stream problems, but apparently y'all can still hear us, so we still here with y'all. We gonna keep on rocking. What's your next game, man?
All right, so the next game, I'm staying with the NFC. We got Green Bay and San Francisco. We've heard this one before.
Ooh.
This I don't know if y'all saw what happened last week. Everybody kept saying, "Oh, the Cowboys are undefeated at home. The Cowboys are undefeated at home. The Packers are also undefeated, and the Cowboys are home too."
Wow.
And
Hey
Green
man,
Bay.
listen, yeah, that was. I don't even I feel bad. I don't even want to go hard on the Cowboys fan. I feel like, man, y'all just need some consolement.
I do. Man, I hate them Cowboys, man. It's every year. Every year is their year.
So who you think Green Bay and because I think San Francisco fans is just as obnoxious as Cowboy fans, so it don't make a difference for me.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
So who you like out of that game?
Ooh, I gotta go with San Fran. I got San Fran beating Green Bay 28-10. I got the
28-10.
1 seed beating the 7 seed on that.
Okay. And
Now I'm not completely confident on that score, but I am confident on the win.
Okay.
AFC, we got Houston, we got Baltimore, the team that nobody expected to get this far.
But I told you that was the team ain't nobody wanted to play, right?
Ain't nobody want to play. Ain't Houston. But they're going against right now the Super Bowl favorites. My Super Bowl favorites in the Baltimore Ravens. I think the Baltimore Ravens might put an end to this. I think they might put a period on it really quickly. However, they were in this position 2 years ago, and they lost to the Titans in this almost the same way. So I got Baltimore beating Houston 27-3, although it would not surprise me if they lost. And then my last game, which is Buffalo, Kansas City. Once again, we've heard this story before. We got Kansas City coming off a win that I did not expect, and Buffalo coming off of a win that everybody expected. So this is a rematch. This is the fourth time they've met in the playoffs. I think third time in the divisional round. And for this one, I have to go Buffalo 24. I think they beat them by 3. Because one reason. They're playing in Buffalo. This is Patrick Mahomes' first away game as a Kansas City Chief.
Okay.
So for that reason, and that reason alone, I think that just barely gives Buffalo the edge over Kansas City on that one.
Then it's gonna be Buffalo and Baltimore.
Buffalo, Kansas City is gonna be in Orchard Park in
so the winner of that play Buffalo, they play Baltimore and Houston.
Houston and Baltimore, they play in Houston.
I'm saying they play the winner of those games play each other, right?
Yeah. And that's either gonna be it's probably gonna be in Baltimore.
Well, Dream, I don't know about you, but I like Kansas City, Baltimore in the playoffs. This is what I'm
that's probably how it's going to be, because that's usually how it is. Kansas City and Baltimore, the two last teams left. But I want to think that Buffalo is their year.
I think that being that Kansas City can't push the ball down the field, is going to be prime for Mahomes to take advantage of their 4 backup linebackers that they playing with right now.
Oh yeah, because Buffalo is injured too.
Yeah, so that's I think that going to Kansas. That's what's gonna get Kansas City past them, man. Anything else in sports, man? What you got?
That's pretty much it, man. I got I know. So I wanted really quickly to talk about my Bucks.
Okay, so you want to talk about your Bucks?
I want to talk about the Tampa Bay Bucks.
Who you predicted to lose to Detroit?
Yes. Well,
Proceed.
I mean, because the receivers couldn't catch nothing last week, so I mean, I don't know about. Hopefully, they'll get over some this week. But I just wanted to give praises to the Bucks for this entire year, going 10-8 now in the playoffs since they won that game. But they were marked by lots of people in like the NFL commentary community to like only win like 5 or 4 games this year
Mhm.
out of this entire year. They're rebuilding. Oh, the GOAT retired. Todd Bowles is a hack. He is, but that's neither here or there. They weren't expected to win anything this year, and the competitiveness and the drive that I've seen from the Bucks and the new quarterback Baker Mayfield, the offensive coordinator Dave Canales, all of these people are. This is competitiveness I haven't seen in years.
Okay.
Like even more than, dare I say, Brady.
Because
This team
they're trying to get that stigma off their back.
Yeah, exactly. And right now they're going into the playoffs playing with house money because they weren't even supposed to make it this far. So
Yeah.
I just want to, even if we lose to Detroit, which I wouldn't be too mad if we lost to the Lions, even if we do lose to Detroit this week, I want to say so far this season's been amazing. By all means.
Well, I think the Bucks go beat Detroit. I think the Bucks is running the ball well enough and they stopping the run well enough to beat anything, and it all relies on patty cake, Bakersfield.
Yes, sir.
And it relies on him if he's hitting the 10-yard out on target or he throwing it over the head, because it's always an accuracy. So if he on, it's gonna be a problem. Yeah, but I like the effort from the Bucks. I think that the Bucks are surprising. I think that there's going to be a change in the coaching staff. They're trying to do changes in the coaching staff, but they didn't leave well enough alone. And if the Bucks lose Dave Canales, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Who hasn't been impressive at like that, but his coaching pedigree is up there. So,
well, that and Dave Canales is the coach that brought back Geno. He's the one that brought back Geno Smith. He's the one that coached Russell Wilson. So that type of quarterback is something that Dave Canales is like. That's who he coaches. He coaches Baker Mayfield type quarterbacks.
Okay, all right. So he liked that type of quarterback.
Yeah.
Anything else you got in sports?
That's all. That's all
it.
Right now.
Okay, man. Thank you for the segment. Hopefully we'll be able to play the segment that we got from your dad. We're gonna try to do it and because I call that the new gangster segment, man. And now I had a story for sports, man. You know they're trying to bring the NIL deal to Florida. Our high school players are not allowed to, you know what I mean? They talking around the NIL deal. They don't want to allow it. And when I look at these NIL deals, I actually see a lot of holes and loopholes that need to be fixed. And it's business. And I don't think that our people even understand the business that they're going into. So it's a lot going on with that. I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole because I'll be stuck there for the next 1 hour. So I'm going to declare a St. Pete community state of emergency. And
on the alarms.
I wish I had the alarm, but I'm going to declare a St. Pete community state of emergency. If you are a native of St. Petersburg,
I think it's called St. Petersburgians.
I don't like that.
Yeah,
Bergians, nah, that's too much, man. Sound like skinwalkers, but sound like lizard people. The reason why I'm declaring this state of emergency because I think we are operating in a manner where we act like we don't know what's going on. And we're praising and fighting over things that are meaningless. The first thing I got on my segment is the rats and the roaches in Rockin' Crab. This has been my entertainment, and this has been what our community has been focused on while we got a St. Pete raise deal that's going to cut out our grandchildren and our grandchildren's children for the next 40 years. The most intriguing thing about the Rockin' Crab situation is it showing our mind state. the mind state of people saying, "Oh man, they got roaches, they deserve to get shut down," and then you got those people that are coming into defense. And when I say coming to defense, I've seen several posts very entertaining. Oh, y'all act like y'all didn't have roaches and rats in y'all home when y'all was kids. And I'm like, no, we didn't.
I just don't want a roach.
No, we didn't. We, some of our family members' houses wasn't clean, but that we don't go to your house for Thanksgiving. It's not everybody, but it's like, no, we did not live in infestation. I didn't.
Yeah.
I actually was looking at the post because it was a lot of people like, you know what, you're right. And I'm like, is this an excuse to have a filthy house? Like, because we had rats and roaches as kids, we gonna have them as grown up. I don't know. Or maybe they just saying, as kids, I seen a lot of people saying, oh, if you lived in Jordan Park, man, I done been in people's homes in Jordan Park that didn't have roaches.
I got a side gig at a McDonald's that doesn't have any roaches over on Gulfport. I'm terrified of roaches. I'll admit it. I am terrified of roaches. If I see one, then I'm going the other way.
And the way you said terrified, so this goes right along to what I'm saying, because now you got people saying, "Oh, well, we had roaches and rats when we was kids." Then I had seen another one of my Facebook friends that was posting other local restaurants that had health code violations.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, how is this our focal point when there's so much going on in our community? Like, how can we possibly have this much movement and involvement around a business that cares less about us? It's Rockin' Crab. When my cousin, the influencer, was working there and she left, she said how dirty it was then, and y'all still go.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I think that there's also like a kind of a duality where some people will see like the messier restaurant in the hood especially is the better the food is. So like you can have a whole thing with roaches and stuff and the food will slap.
Oh no, that's impossible. See?
Well, I'm just saying like that's what.
Let me go this route, Rachel, right?
All right.
For 8 years, I worked for Trade Winds. I was a supervisor manager at Trade Winds. And my job was to supervise all the crews, all the people, and we cleaned all the kitchens, all the bars, restaurants at Trade Winds facilities. This was on Trade Winds property and on Rumfish property.
Yeah.
Brother, it disappointed me to see our local restaurants on there, which a health code violation is not a big thing, but I've offered my services of cleaning to these restaurants now. Don't get, because this is what I do, bro. I'm when I go into restaurants, I'm looking at the flows because I was the supervisor. So I'm walking there like, what I need people to clean up for the night. So I'm looking at everything around, like Brother John, I'm gonna tell you, they call me food and beverage jab for a reason. So when it comes to cleanliness of the restaurants, I'm gonna say this to my people and my consumers. There's no excuse. I was at Trade Winds for 8 years. I never had one health code violation. Did I have problems? Yes, I had problems. But I fixed those problems to where it wasn't an infestation. Because when you see roaches out openly, that's an infestation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I fixed that. But my whole focal point of that is this conversation has more movement than what we was talking about last week with this $50 million that the Rays trying to give us. This is where I'm stuck at right now. This is why we in a state of emergency, bro.
A paradox.
The next thing I was seeing was the Martin Luther King parade.
Yeah. Which I participated in on behalf of the Bogey Band.
Okay. Oh, y'all was in the
Pirates.
parade? All right.
Yes, sir.
I was in the parade with the Urban League. Shout out to the Urban League. Open enrollment has closed. Now we're in special enrollment. So if you know anybody that needs health insurance, we still can help them if they meet the criteria of special enrollment. I was in the parade also. And what I'm finna say to you, my brother, I don't know, you can't really answer the question, but I know the people out there online and maybe some of the people listening to us can feel me on this question or on this statement. What is the culture of St. Petersburg? And when I ask what is the culture of St. Pete, that means what is St. Pete known? When you go to other cities and states, what do they know St. Pete from? And one of my people I was having this conversation said, "Oh, it ain't a good look." But I say, no. St. Pete is known for its Martin Luther King parade.
Mm-hmm.
I had homies from California that used to fly down here to Martin Luther King parade. St. Petersburg is known for its Martin Luther King parade. And I think that is the culture of our city. And I don't know what the budget was or what it was, but I know that one of the first points that I'm going to put on my bulletin board when I go stand down on them about this raise deals is the budget for this Martin Luther King parade.
Yeah.
It should be in the deal. It should be written in the deal, and it should be, to me, no less than $300,000 to $500,000. This is one of our first equity points that we want, and I can't sit back and allow. I can't sit back. No, stop. I ain't gonna say I. We, state of emergency, citizens of St. Pete. How can we sit back and allow? These are my views, not the views of Power 99.
The views expressed.
Always. But how can we sit back and allow people that are not natives of St. Pete come to St. Pete and make the Pride Parade the culture of St. Pete? It's a problem, bro.
Yeah.
This is a problem. The culture of St. Petersburg is not the Pride Parade. If that offends you because you are in the community, so be it. But the culture of St. Petersburg is not and should not be the Pride Parade. The culture of St. Petersburg is our Martin Luther King parade. I was more intrigued with the fact that as St. Petersburg citizens, we allowed the businesses on St. Pete, on Central, to say they don't want us on Central no more. We going out First Avenue South.
And if you look at other places in the area, Tampa, if you could see the parade that was in Tampa, they had the Bucks come down, they had the March on 100, they had Bethune-Cookman out there.
So
it looks like the funding for the Martin Luther King Day parade is going across the bridge.
Okay, I'm gonna turn on the light bulb for you, brother.
All right, what's up?
The person that's running the Martin Luther King parade in Tampa right now is a St. Pete native. The person that's running the Martin Luther King parade right now in Tampa is the one that our leaders ran from the St. Petersburg Martin Luther King parade. These men fought to get 9th Street called Martin Luther King. And we came in and we always clicky. St. Pete always on that click stuff, and that's something that I'm going to address. We pushed this man out, and this man has went over there and given them our culture, which he should be giving it to us.
Yeah.
He ain't doing nothing wrong.
And if you look at the funding and stuff that's going in for there and compare it to here, if you look at the funding for the parade that was here, I don't think the Rays contributed anything.
Man, the Rays don't contribute nothing. I'm finna go into the Rays.
All right. But that's what one of the
Yeah.
things. That's kind of one of the things. Just real quick, I wanted to talk about, which was if we're parading in front of Tropicana Field,
Yeah.
at least send us a $50 check or something that say that we here.
Well, the Rays mascot fell out at the parade, bro.
Oh no,
That's who caused the delay. It was the Rays mascot. But bro, the Rays, the Rays have no connection to our community. Even when we had the hurricane, it was Jameis Winston and the Buccaneers that came down and was feeding food to the people that had no power.
They would have won.
The Rays were nowhere around.
They put the decal on the back of the helmet.
Yeah, they were nowhere around. So we can't rely on them. We cannot rely on them. So I'm looking at we didn't appreciate his services, and he took his talents to Hillsborough County. Like that's amazing that you said that, because I probably would have skipped over, but the person that put on that great show was the same person that we had over here. And I'm not knocking the people that we got over here. Oh, yeah. I'm more on some increase the budget,
please,
and let's put some accountability to that budget. If the businesses on Central do not want us to come down Central, they need to get the hell out of St. Pete. Like, we got to address this stuff right now, because we're trying to make a deal for equity in our community when they don't even want us here. They're playing as far as not to be here. Last week, we showed a black woman photo of all white businesses. This is what they see for St. Pete. They don't want us walking down or marching down Central Avenue with our bands, but they will block Central Avenue off, not just for the Pride Parade, for any sponsored event somebody come here for. They'll put bricks around Central and block it off, and they just have whatever they want.
If Rod Wave come out here, they'll block off Central.
We don't have to do Rod Wave, bro. They can have Pickle Fest. Like, that's what I'm saying. It don't even have to be a big event. They can be out there with Fidget Spinner Fest.
Yeah.
On St. Pete, on Central Avenue, block off the road and do what they want to do. So we have to address this with the people that's running our city. Like y'all can't keep playing with us, man. Y'all cannot keep playing with us. And y'all envisionment is not what we're not finna play games with y'all no more. Let's do it like that. Let's do it like that. Won't. So also in my state of emergency, man, the city of St. Pete, state of emergency, right? I want to challenge my listeners, all the people online, because my Google fingers couldn't do it, right? Because I'm perturbed. I got an attitude. I don't like it. I wish I could make it to the city council meeting today at 1:00, but I'm booked. I don't like this $50 million that they're trying to throw at us as a community for this deal. The Rays player annual salary yearly is $70 million.
And they have the lowest payout in the MLB.
The lowest paying team in the MLB. They have the lowest payroll. The average payroll for players in the MLB is almost $232 million.
Yeah.
And the Rays coming in, I think, totaling off at like 79.
70 flat. I think.
Yeah, yes. So that's the issue. Mind state, we going into negotiations for our great grandchildren with an organization that has the lowest payroll in the MLB.
At least player wise now.
Yeah. Boom. If you have the Twitter fingers or maybe the access that I don't, I challenge you to find any of the Rays executive staff salary. They have paid big money to wipe this off of Google. I've searched. I did it for about 30 minutes yesterday. Mm-hmm. Brian I went the second, third, fourth in command. Find nobody's salary.
Sound about right?
So because I want to see how much you getting paid per year versus this $50 million. Because I like, as a community, we should feel that it's absolutely unacceptable for that. And we should not allow our elected officials to go in with that. This is a voting year. This is a voting year. If you're not going to go in there and represent the people, it is now time for you to get the hell out of the way.
Exactly.
We're not going to vote for you just because you're black, white, Republican, or Democrat no more.
Or just because you kept the raise in St. Pete.
We don't want, bro, for $50 million, they can take it to Toronto.
Montreal, where they were planning to go.
Go. Because that was my standpoint. I was going to the city councils with, if that's all they're willing to give off and that's cut rate, we don't want it. As a citizen of St. Pete, bro, when y'all running for these elections and y'all get ready to say, hey, come vote for me, November, we letting y'all know right now we don't want to raise it no more.
If we're paying more to keep you here, then you're willing to have us here. I guess it's
ridiculous. It's ridiculous for anybody to sit in position and think that that's some equitable money for our community.
Yeah, I apologize, but we're having some camera problems right now.
But if y'all can hear us and y'all can comment in the chat, we will address it. But we have no camera right now.
You can also pick us up on TuneIn Radio as well. I ain't
cute anyway, bro. Like, y'all don't want to see me standing here. I'm gonna bring y'all what, you know what I mean? But so let's look at what's happening right here in front of us, y'all.
All right, go.
Right next to us, Maximo.
Mm-hmm.
It's being redeveloped right around us, bro.
Like right across the street.
What is the common denominator you see when you look over there?
I mean, there's a lot of sky rises and stuff, skyscrapers.
Yeah.
What's that?
How many black people you seen over there on that construction site?
And the people that are about to move in too. You're right.
Yeah, ain't no black people over there on that. Ain't none of us. Ain't no natives over there on that construction site, bro.
That's all outsourced.
Yeah, so we're allowing other people to come in and build our city. That's the first problem. The construction workers over there making $100,000 a year to build our city and go back home. We can't afford to live here. Ceridian about to be redeveloped.
Mm-hmm.
Coquina Key Plaza
about to be redeveloped.
All this stuff is about to be redeveloped, and the state of emergency is because we sitting back blinded. And is that the phone ring?
Yep, we getting a call.
Yeah, we sitting back blinded by what's actually happened. Hit that speaker and hit the red button on the phone. All right, caller, you on the air?
Hey man, it's just one thing with that raise thing. Not one thing, it's a lot of things, but the most important thing to me is like, if this don't work out, my question is, how hard do the citizens get stuck with the bill? You know what I mean? Because the way it work out is we give the subsidy, we give the money, and then if it work out and generate revenue, they still ain't paying no tax dollars. But if it don't work out, we still stuck with the bill. Now this thing happened in Miami with the Marlins. They built them a new stadium. They did all that. It didn't work out, and you saw what happened to Miami, and the citizens of Miami footing the bill for that. So my question is like, if it don't work out, what's the amount of the bill we getting stuck with?
And that's a good question, man. Even when you speaking
you
with
know
the
what I
equity
mean?
of
like, if no matter if you give us $100 million, whatever you give us, but if it don't work out and it don't generate the numbers that you saying it's gonna generate, or it don't do this, how much of the bill we stuck with?
Yeah, because honestly, bro, I don't care if they build a new stadium or not. That's not going to make people from Tampa come to St. Pete.
Exactly. You need to be a source.
Because that's what they're relying on. They're relying on people. They relying on attracting people from Tampa and other places that are Rays fans to come to St. Pete.
And that's why nobody going to the Trop, because nobody want to make that trip. Nobody want to make that 30-minute trip from Tampa on Howard Franklin, which is already going to be stocked up with traffic. I mean, nobody want to make that trip, and that's why we got them empty seats and stuff. That's why they can't. That's why they ain't making money and stuff off the Trop. That's why they trying to take down the Trop.
And then my last comment, you do got one. You got one person working over there on that I know. That you know him too though. but I ain't gonna say. But it is one brother working over there.
I actually know who it is, and you know me, bro. I'm a man of action. I actually got to sit down with said person. I had it this week, but it's being canceled because I want to know what his mind state is also, bro. And I want to know like what is our play, because I'm very concerned about this, and I'm ready to show the Rays, and I can. Well, it's like this here, bro. I understand that this is on us, and I understand that the people that are holding elected positions, they're not going to even be in that positions by the time this breaks ground. So
no, they betting on the what is that they gave, the report, right? But the report is all theoretical numbers. It's not even actual numbers. It's all the basis of this what can happen. They ain't guaranteeing none of this can happen. Or they numbers. If you look at the people that did the report, the Victus company that did the report, the Brady that did the report, they tell you, hey, we can't guarantee. This is all like imaginary numbers. This ain't none of this real.
This was AI generated.
Yeah, that's what they basically saying. For real. Numbers. It'd be good if y'all could if we could reach out to the people that did these reports and maybe have them on the show or have them call in and say, hey, where did y'all get these numbers from to say that it's going to generate this or it's going to do that or it's going to do this? Where did y'all get these numbers from? This is the reason why in Oakland, California, they never built no new stadium for the A's or the A's got to leave. Or the Los Angeles, the Oakland Raiders, because it wasn't generating no money for them, but it was costing them. They wanted all these people to pay all these extra taxes, whether it make money or not.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just my two little points. But hopefully we can get some answers with that. And if not, let's come up with a solution. If they do leave, okay, if the Rays leave, what do we do with this area to generate income and money for the community? For us,
I don't think they ready to take that on, bro. I think that the people in position that they will prefer to once I step down from this position, double back to the Rays and get a salary.
Yeah,
that's what I'm seeing, bro.
They already bought. They already
bought in, bro. And
they got a bias vested interest that ain't gonna work.
Yeah, well,
but I always say come up with a different option. Like if the Rays leave, hey, what is we gonna do with this? Because the Rays ain't gonna be paying no tax revenue. That's what another people don't understand. When they get that bond, they don't pay taxes on that bond. They don't pay nothing. So now they gotta tax the outer area or the rest of the community by having this team here. We absorb that tax, that tax revenue that they sitting here telling y'all that it's this much billions and this much money. That's tax revenue. That's where they gonna get taxed. They gonna tax some of the businesses, but the Rays ain't paying that tax on that bond that they get. They're not paying no tax on that bond. That's a non-taxable bond. Y'all need to understand that. They're not paying no tax. We basically putting the bill, giving them that for a return on investment. You know what I mean? So that's how it's working. But we need to understand that, hey, what if it don't make that return that you say it's going to make? Then what are our citizens stuck with the bill for? Because we stuck with the bill whether it work or it don't. So now, how much is that bill if it don't work?
Now we stuck here with a stadium and no team, or a stadium with a owner that's already is comfortable, very comfortable, and feels no type of way about having the lowest payroll in the MLB. This is concerning, bro. It's concerning.
They just traded like the best pitcher because he was asking for too much money.
Yeah,
they traded him to the Dodgers.
And then the next thing is we need to understand that one, they reducing the seating footprint. Right now, the stadium is a little bit over almost 40,000. They reducing it down to 30,000. So they try to say, hey, well, it's only limited amount of seats, so we're gonna charge more. What if that don't work? What if that don't work? What if people say, well, it's only this many seats, so we not gonna buy? You know what I mean? What if that don't work? we still stuck with the bill. Now, what do we do with it? Then this is another thing. Why they saying 2050? Because in 25 years from now, they're going to want to redo the stadium again. They already planning to do it twice. If you look around where they do the stadiums over, they ain't letting these stadiums last but 20, 25 years, and then they want them done over again.
That's how the Braves did with in Atlanta with
in Atlanta. Yeah, exactly. And if you see what's happening in Atlanta, in LA, and these other places, and you see these people ain't benefiting, what make you think we gonna benefit? In Miami, our own state, the Marlins, Miami didn't benefit. You don't hear no talk about the Marlins no more. They built them a new stadium though. They built them a brand new stadium.
I don't even sound like the Marlins exist no more.
So that's what I'm just saying. What if this don't work? But the Tampa Bay Rays is a more like a popular team. It is a more popular team, but you still got to think in your head, what if this don't work? How much of the bill are the citizens of St. Pete getting stuck with? And everybody who can hear me on this radio or on this station anywhere, if you're not from around here, you come with a good idea, why didn't you do that where you came from? Don't come to our city and tell us what you think is good for our city, and you didn't do it in the city where you came from. Because if it was a good idea, you would have did it there.
Okay, so shit.
I'm gone, bro.
You got me in here cussing on. Hey, bro, cause I get to talking to you, bro. We'll be for another whole hour, man. I appreciate it. Hang up the line, bro. I appreciate the insight, and that's actually another angle that I didn't think about. Hey, y'all, what if this don't work? Guess who stuck with the bill? So
it's like, once again, like you were saying with Miami and Marlins Park. Miami stuck with that horrible stadium that nobody go to.
That's tough. That's tough.
Bad.
So we're gonna go to we got a segment. We're gonna do a segment. Then I'm gonna come back in because I got a word for our elected officials, y'all.
The book of the day is Killing the Black Body.
Right?
It's called Race
for Mercy. Is
the book of the day is Killing. The book of the day is Killing the Black Body.
Get the sound on the intro.
Right? It's called Race, Reproduction, and the Meaning of Liberty.
It's
by Dorothy Roberts.
Let me know. If not, we're gonna come back.
Also wrote the book Fatal Intervention.
Real quick, my word for
Killing the Black Body. This
officials.
book is very interesting in that it gives us a perspective.
I'm sitting back as a citizen, as a voter, as a community member. I am 100% aware of what's going to happen between now and November. I understand that, it's a position, a title that people want to hold. But as we not just talking about the Rays, y'all. We're not just talking about this deal. We're not just, it ain't just rhetoric. We're actually organizing around this. We're not going to play about this. My passion for this is because if it happens, it's going to happen right, or it don't need to happen at all. And my word to the elected officials is, when you go to run this cycle, there's going to be people like me, like my brother Johnny, like my brother Jabbar, that are going to be in position to proctor your promises for accountability.
And I turn 18 in February, so I'm going to be able to vote.
That's very important. That's very important. And when I say proctor, your promises for accountability is this is it. When you come out with your plan saying you go do this, and do that, and you hear what the people say and you start conforming to what the people say, we cannot allow you to go back in there and take the seat and not do none of that you said you was going to do. So you know what a proctor is?
Yes, sir.
Now they stand over you while you taking the
Yeah.
test. They
Watch over you while you.
this where King Jab finna be at. Because when you make these promises, I'm going to be screen recording everything because I'm going to come right back. December, January. Hey, you said you was going to do this. Hey, you said you was going to do this.
Oh,
we're
man.
not going to allow you to promise us into victory anymore. This is very important. You can't promise us into victory anymore because our Black community has gotten nothing. This is a debate, an argument. Anybody want to come on the radio? We can do it virtual. We can meet. We can do it in Morse code, pig Latin, whatever you want. Our Black community has got nothing substantial in the last 10 years of voting in St. Pete. We have gotten anything substantial. So we're not going to let you promise us this stuff and not make it happen no more. And I'm sick of it. Like, I feel like it's disrespectful because we had, for the Black community not to have anything and for us to have several Black people that are elected officials, that's disrespectful to me. Like, that's like,
yeah, that's deserved. Like, you deserve it's a slap in the face. And what I was saying, because I'm here on behalf of, well, the younger voters and stuff, but the age of promises is over. We're looking for results.
The results
We're not
versus
looking
your
for promises no more. We're looking for results.
So and what that's saying that you can't contend on us to vote for you because you Black.
Yeah.
You can't contend on us to vote for you because you Democratic.
Because I brought back the raid. Nah,
like for real, like we're not standing in that space no more. Like, if you wanna, we're gonna vote our interest and we're gonna make you stand on that. It's so much going on in our community, bro, where people call themselves leaders and they won't take up the right fights. Like, one of the things I seen at the Martin Luther King parade, we over there lined up. We lined up along the over there by the water, over there right in front of the Mahaffey.
Yeah.
So they got porta potties and they got the restroom facilities, like the trailers, the real nice ones.
Yeah.
Got wash your hands, whatever. Mostly for the women.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting here. We sitting here for an hour getting ready to line up, and the men's and women's. Then it was a handicap bathroom. The nice ones on the trailer, they're locked. So now it's a consistent line of 20 people, all these people in the parade using one porta potty. And I'm sitting here looking at the leadership around. It's like Mount Zion was sitting right in front of it. Ain't nobody saying that. I went to one of the We Are St. Pete community organizers, like, hey, these ain't even unlocked. They're locked. Oh, well, I can't. But okay, I understand it might not be an issue to you, but why are they out here if they unlocked? Like, y'all don't want us to use them? Or is it a ploy? Or is this something we need to look at into this budget money? Because I'm sitting here asking for more budget money, but if y'all ain't got time to make sure we got adequate facilities, or they bringing the facilities and they're not unlocking them, or is it just a dummy facility? Hey, we had this many bathrooms, but we'll put them out there and you can't use it. Or maybe the people ain't want the Negroes to use their bathroom. Yes. But it was too many grown people.
I'm about to say, like, the separation of Negro bathrooms.
Yeah, these was whites only.
We've never seen that one before.
Yeah, these was whites only bathrooms. Like, for real, this is what I seen. And oh yeah, I'm definitely in what have you done for me lately mode. But the thing about it, I'm seeing us as a community, people that are in position that act like leaders or want to lead other people's. But y'all scared to speak up. Y'all scared to really talk about the issues. And that weak position is gonna never gain the respect from y'all younger voters.
Yeah.
That weak positioning ain't gonna never bring the respect back to us. Like you said, results versus promises. That's what I wrote in my notes.
Yeah.
This conversation I had with my brother the other day. Bro, don't let these people promise you all the way up to December. If y'all ain't dropping nothing substantial, if you ain't dropping the bag, stop coming around us taking pictures. If you ain't working for us, if you ain't willing to go in the trenches and do it really for the community and do it really for the people that you asking to vote for you, stop pimping and pandering us for your votes. Stop coming to the events, taking pictures, sharing it on. Like, this goes all the way down the line, man. I'm talking about where you gonna get this in order right now today. So if you running, this is a platform. The Tampa Bay Breakfast Club is a platform. I would appreciate if you choose which one you want to come on and explain what you're going to do for our community and come with the full understanding that we will proctor your promises until accountability. This King Jab, man, voice of the people. Again, I thank y'all for y'all listening ear. We out of here, and we'll see y'all again next Thursday.
WUJM, St. Petersburg.
Coffee just not doing it for you, and you need an